Happy Flashback Friday. I am here today to share with you one of my beautiful Jan Shackelford snow babies. And this is my little boy, Crispin. And I just think he's the dreamiest little fella. He's wearing an antique little Scotty little sweater set. And he's got his little antique little walking shoes and his little hat, his little matching cap. He's got his little Triceratops little plush lovey with him. And I am going to try to put my camera on the tripod just so I can get a better hold of him. He's, I think, a good 24 inches. I've measured him, and head to toe, yeah, that's what he's looking at, 24 inches. So he's a rather big guy with a big head, and I am going to see if we can get a better look at him. So just bear with me while I try to maneuver my camera here. Okay, I'm going to try my best to get him in frame here. As I say, he's rather a large big boy here, and since he is cloth, he's a soft sculpture little doll, and he tends to collect a lot of fuzzy bits and things like that. Jan Shackelford is a very beloved doll artist. She is a one-of-a-kind, very unique soft sculpture cloth doll artist. She's also an illustrator, so she has a lot of fans out there for her illustrations and books and things like that as well, and the little animals. And she has babies in all different size and types. She basically, I think, really began creating dolls as her love of the Cabbage Patch, the early Cabbage Patch dolls. And so as a result, she started creating her own beautiful little line of unique, one-of-a-kind dolls. Let me see if I can get him totally in frame there with his little antique little walking shoes. I love that she uses antique clothing and shoes with her dolls. This guy is particularly light in color. She does a haunted series that's, oh my gosh, so cool. I'm going to kind of float here and there and get off topic because I am so excited about this artist and her doll. This says, "Winter is Coming," and there's his name, Crispin, and it says, "One of a Kind, Jan Shackelford, 2016, and that's why I am using him kind of in a Flashback Friday here. Aside from his antique article of clothing that he's wearing, I love this little sweater set with the Scotty dogs. She just does the most unique and brilliant things with her creations. As I said, there's a haunted series. She does different series like, at the beach, or all kinds of things. Look at this head. Look at the head on this baby. It's huge. I mean, this head is the size of a regular human-sized head, if not bigger. I mean, just gorgeous. I have a beloved friend of mine who just passed. He was also a doll artist and a creator, hairstylist to the stars, performance artist, really just an all-around incredibly artistic individual. And he also collected Jan Shackelford dolls. I know a lot of people do. There's a lot of information you can find on her. I know that there's a Facebook page. I'm no longer on Facebook, but I understand that there's a great big following there for her, as well as on Instagram. And here on YouTube, there are several doll channels that dedicate a lot of their submissions and uploads to Jan Shackelford and her beautiful designs. I love this guy's name, Crispin. I love Crispin Glover, the actor. I mean, he's so cool. And if you don't know who he is, you might remember Marty McFly, or the dad thereof, on Back to the Future. And he was just an 80s actor. He also did the live-action Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. And again, I'm getting off topic, but I love the name Crispin, so I'm keeping his name Crispin. I love it for him, and I think since he's a cool winter snow baby, that suits him really well. And when I was out thrifting, I found a bunch of neat things. And one of the items that I found was this antique little nautical suit here. And I just love it. I just love this little romper. It's just the cutest little thing. So I'm thinking I might change him into this. We'll have to see. As I say, he's a rather large baby, and he's a little bit difficult to get fully on camera here, so I might change him off camera and then show you my end results here with Crispin and this gorgeous Jan Shackelford doll. You know, he has really made me want to collect more dolls. As I said, there was this haunted edition, and it's a little like ghost baby that is in a little antique French purse. And oh my gosh, I want it, but I'm really fearful that the little haunted doll is actually haunted, so that kind of stops me from purchasing the little guy. But oh my gosh, it's also a white skin baby. A lot of them, this is the winter edition, and that's why he's a snow baby. He's got this white cloth. A lot of the different series have different skin tones and eye colors, and some of them have hair, and they're just so unique and so different. But this little guy really, really, really appealed to me for many reasons, aside from the fact that he reminds me a lot of my friend, as I say, who's no longer with us, but also had a love for Jan's dolls and had a similar baby to Crispin. And so Crispin holds a special place in my heart for that reason and many, many others. So if you don't know about Jan Shackelford, I strongly encourage you to look her up. Look at the illustrations. Some of the dolls come with cards. My little guy, when I adopted him, he did not have his card, but there are some of her dolls that do come with her beautiful cards that are illustrated by her and talk a little bit about the baby, or, just brief information and history on her doll. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with this. Also, I want to give a shout out. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here from talking so much. My friend Irene Hugh. She is a new content creator. She has a channel, and she is just the sweetest gal. I'm going to have her channel in my description, shout outs, but there are so many people that are joining in on the tags. Ayla Avar, Gilly the Monster, who I think is just that Gilly the Monster just has me laughing so much, not to mention that Allison's one of my dear friends. Ayla Avar has a great Flashback Friday today. There are just so many people that are sharing in the tag that I really love. Also, Tracy at Eclectic Wandering, I believe she has got a great channel. You might want to check her out. There are so many channels that I love. My daughter was listening to Irene Hugh, and she just said, "Mommy, I just love her. I love her. You've got to mention her, and you've got to give her a shout out." And I do too, and I definitely want to say that. I know that there are a lot of other channels out there that I'd love to give a shout out to that I'm just forgetting and having a big, bubble right now in my brain about, but hopefully and eventually I can get myself together, and maybe next Flashback Friday, I can remember to give you a shout out. I also want to give my friend Lynn at Bella Blessings Nursery. She is just a peach. I love her too. I know she tries to join in Flashback Friday, and she's got Fresh Face Friday. And so this is also a fresh face, because this is a fresh face in the nursery. And so we want to say, hey, Lynn, we love you, Lynn. Hello to you and all the babies in the nursery. And, she's a great, fun supporter, and we love her too. And so very many of you. I want to thank you so very much. And once again, we're wishing Renee at Renee's Reborns and Sam and everybody well wishes, and hoping everybody's healthy and feeling well. We're wishing you a fabulous week. We hope that you join us in this tag. It's fun. And I'm sure everybody's got an antique doll, an old doll, something that, they've had at home and they just, have sitting around there. We'd love to see it. I always enjoy hearing the stories about your dolls. And so, yeah, so I'm going to try to get Crispin dressed and we'll see you soon. Okay, friends, so here is Crispin, as sweet as he can be in his little nautical suit. He's got to have a little bucket sailor hat on, little hat on to keep that sun off that white skin of his. He's got a delicious little Build-A-Bear, little chocolate mint chip with a cherry on top, little ice cream to go with his little nautical outfit that I think fits him really cute, looks really great on him, and we've got him dressed appropriately for the season. We want to sign off wishing everyone love and kisses, a blessed weekend, and go visit those other channels for Flashback Friday. There's a lot of great dolls out there, a lot of great dolly channels, good friends, and maybe you'll join us for the next Friday Flashback Friday. We love you, and we'll hope to see you real soon. Bye.